everybody, welcome. My name is Muzaffar, and okay, wait, let's just get it right. Like I just saw The Lion King, and it's not Mufasa, it's Muzaffar. But man, what a great movie. Mufasa's roar, gosh, I loved it. Like, it gave me goosebumps. Anyways, let's talk business. I know that a friend or a family member or a business partner, somebody is showing you this video, or maybe somebody you met online, social media, Facebook, maybe they were referred to you and they sent this to you. Maybe you guys are watching it together. Maybe you're sitting in a living room and this is being played on the TV, and this is what I want to do. I just want to take a little bit of time and share with you our company and the reason why somebody's so excited. You know, I was very fortunate to be the vice president of field development for this great company Secret that you're going to take a look at for 2 years. And then I resigned to go and be an independent business owner within Secret. And everybody's going, oh my gosh, why? And I'll tell you, look, I know that everybody that's watching this right now, you, me, right? Everybody tends to fall in one of three different categories, right? Category number one is somebody that loves what they do and they're looking for something extra. Like, look, I have a lot of people that work with us, right, that love what they do. I have teachers, I have doctors, I have stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads, or a CIA agent or a judge, or people that work at community centers or with religious organizations. There are a lot of people that love what they do, but they need something extra. I don't know what extra is for you if you fall in that category. I just know that we may be a solution. Now, the second type of person is somebody that hates what they do, like hates it. I mean, hating. And they're looking for a way to fire their boss. Maybe you're going, that's me. Look, I understand. So many people are working where they don't want to work because they have to. And so they're looking for a way to replace their income. And the third type of person is somebody that's looking for something bigger. You know, a way to make over $100,000 a year, or $200,000 or $500,000. Now, I'm not here to make any income claims or guarantees. I'm just saying that we are a solution for any one of those three different categories. For me, it was number three. Let me tell you why. I grew up in Minnesota. My mom and dad made $30,000 combined income, and we were, you know, I was very fortunate to be in a loving family, but we never had money or finances. I was never taught about business or success. What ended up happening is that I saw myself wanting to have more, and I got a chance to play sports all the way into the university. And after I got injured my senior year, I tore my ACL, MCL, and PCL, and I cried. I cried my eyes out, and I'll tell you why. It wasn't, I mean, was it painful? Yes, but the reason I cried is my dream was, yes, I always wanted to make money for playing, but the reason I wanted to do it is I wanted to retire my mom. And when I got injured, I saw my dreams literally be taken away from me. And that was one of my goals, because we lived in a neighborhood where we always used to hear police sirens. I wanted my parents to live in a neighborhood that they didn't have to worry about that. I wanted my mom to be able to do the things that she loved without having to worry about going into work. And I got introduced to this profession, what you're looking at today, by a friend of mine that I'd known since the 8th grade. And we sat and we watched a presentation, and I fell in love because I met someone that was making between $10,000 and $12,000 a month, and all I wanted to know is, would you teach me? Like, would you teach me how to do this? And when they said yes, I vowed to be their best student. And so what ended up happening is that we ended up having success. And in the last 24 years, this is now our 7th company that we've been able to build as an independent distributor. But my first company allowed me to make the finances to retire my mom. I was able to, you know, help them financially where she could leave her job and do what she loves, which is helping people with God. But she got to do what she loved because of this profession. And over the years, it's gotten better and better for my family. My wife's been a stay-at-home mom. My kids, we've been able to pick up and drop off and spend time with them. And so all I know is that this business model can literally provide you what you're looking for. So let me just start out by telling you this, is that there's definitely people that fall in one of three different categories, because in the world today, there's some major challenges, right? Number one is health. Number two is finances. Like, these are the two major issues in the world. And all I was told was the bigger the problem, the bigger the solution. The bigger the solution, the bigger the paycheck. And so when you look at health, if you don't take care of your health, here's what's crazy, is your health will force you to pay attention to it down the road. Yeah, I meet so many people that have all the money in the world, and they would trade it in an instant for their health. And so what if we could find a way to take care of our health before things go bad? Or if there are challenges, find a way to help it. Finances. Do you know how many people live paycheck to paycheck? They're paying last month's bills with this month's check. They're frustrated. What they're looking for is a way to supplement or a way to do something additional. And all I'm here to say is that Secret may be a solution. So let me tell you about our company. It was started by this gentleman, Isaac Ben Shabbat, and his family. See, the story goes that they ended up coming to the United States as immigrants. And they were almost homeless in a country they didn't speak the language. They didn't know anybody. But here's the best part, is they heard a story about people that were from where they were from, which is Israel, that lived in New York, that ended up selling toys in the middle of a mall, made $200,000 in 4 months. And this family said, gosh, that's what we need to get home. If we could do that, we could get home. That story inspired them. Maybe the person that's showing this to you, maybe their story inspired you. Maybe my story does, where you're going, hey, this guy was able to retire his mom because of a business like this, being able to have his wife be a stay-at-home mom herself, being able to, spend more time with his children and have the finances that he's looking for. Maybe that inspires you. So what I want you to know is that the Ben Shabbat family convinced the mall in Houston to allow them to sell toys. But the problem was they spent their last dime on buying these toys. They didn't know how to speak English. They didn't know how to sell. They called their friends back home and said, listen, we need your help. We need you to help us. We're going to be homeless. 20 of their friends flew from Israel to the United States to help the Ben Shabbat family. Now, they couldn't even pay for their flights. They couldn't even pay them for 4 months to work with them. But what they did is they served these people every day. They would take them to the malls. Every day they'd go home back to their apartments and clean their apartments, scrub their toilets, make them food. And they would serve this community. And in 4 months, they needed to make $200,000. Guess what? They didn't. They didn't. But you know what they did? They made $4 million in sales, $2 million in profit. I know, right? Selling toys in the middle of a mall. And what they did is they equally split the money between all 20 of these people. 10 of them went home, 10 of them stayed and said, let's do it again. And they're going, whoa, we were trying to get home. But they realized that as a community, as a group of people with one common goal, what they could accomplish. And they said, we need to do something bigger. We can't just keep selling toys. And they started talking about where they're from. See, in between Israel and Jordan, there's a place called the Dead Sea. And they said people come here to get healed by the waters, the minerals, the salt, everything that's inside. They said, what if we brought the Dead Sea to the world, starting with the skin and then going to nutrition? Because they saw it with their own family members. And that's what they did. And that's how the company was formed. See, when you're looking at Secret, it's because they believe the Dead Sea was the best kept secret. And that's how the company started. What a great story. In over a few years, they ended up opening 900 stores in over 40 countries. They were doing hundreds of millions, approaching $1 billion in sales. And L'Oreal came knocking on the door. Pa, pa, pa. They wanted to buy Secret because they wanted skincare from the Dead Sea. They had studied the Dead Sea for 17 years. And they wanted to release Dead Sea skincare. Instead, they said, we'll just buy Secret. We own 500 companies like Giorgio Armani and Lancome and Redken and all these companies that L'Oreal owns. They wanted to make us one of the 500 or 501. And we said no. But we convinced them to become our manufacturer, which they've never done. And we convinced them to sign a non-compete saying they'll never do Dead Sea skincare. God bless, everything worked out. This partnership happened. And today it's been more amazing than I could even tell you. We've had access to their technology, their manufacturing, and we've created products that literally can measure skincare results immediately, as well as nutrition. And so what we were going to do is expand. And then we got advice. We started seeing the future through the eyes of a billionaire. Through Isaac Ben Shabbat's connections, who was connected. Somehow they connected to Warren Buffett and ended up getting some advice that over the next 10 years, and this was back in 2010, they said 25% of retail stores will start to close down. If you don't get involved in e-commerce, in social media, social sharing, social networking, if you don't find a way to reward your customers for bringing their relationships, you're missing it. And there's one model that covers all three, and it's called network marketing, relationship marketing. And that's how we ended up switching our model from Secret Spa to Secret Direct. So we take it directly to the end consumer. See, a lot of times products, they go from a manufacturer to a national distributor, then to a regional distributor, then to a local distributor, then to a retailer. And then you and I as the customer go into the retailer. And by the time the money gets back to the manufacturer, they only get 20%. The other 80% is caught up in the middle. So what if we cross out the middle and take it direct? Then we can make a higher quality product, offer it at a lesser price, and that big chunk can be given to you and me for taking products directly from manufacturer to consumer. So they get a higher quality product at a lesser price, and you and I earn an income. By doing this model, ladies and gentlemen, look at the growth. 5 million to then got over 100 million, then over 200 million. We're now in 7 countries. Right now we're in the process of opening 2 more countries. Like in the next 12 to 24 months, we'll be somewhere between 10 and 12, maybe even 15 countries around the world. We will become a $1 billion company in the next 5 to 7 years. Like you are connecting with a company that's over 200 million in sales per year with no debt. No credit lines, no issues, no challenges. And the only place we're going is up. We've had growth every single year. And so let me start with skincare, because we have both, right? Skin and nutrition. Like we have products for both. But I'm going to start with skincare because that's how the company started. So why skincare? Well, it's your first line of defense. It's your biggest organ. If you don't take care of it, that's how diseases get into the body. So when you look at the challenges with skincare, here's what happens. There are some people today that still don't use it. It's because they're uneducated. But the majority of people that are, they're either not using it right or they're using old technology. They're like using the cassette tape of skincare, right? So with L'Oreal as our partner, we've got the best technology out there. And now you're looking at why Dead Sea. Well, it's the lowest point on earth. It's been around for thousands of years. Regardless of your religious background, you've heard of a book called the Bible. And a lot of the religious books, they talk about the Dead Sea. Like that's what they talk about. There's 33% salt content. That's why people float. Like you're looking at a picture of a guy floating. You're looking at people putting mud all over themselves. Why? Because what the mineral properties inside the mud, like you actually clean yourself better with mud than you do anything else. How incredible is that? And so here's what I want you to know, is that our whole company is based on this model. We're created by nature, tested by science, proven by you. See, I'll show you, because everything's about results when it comes to us. See, if you look at your daily dose of vitamin C, we want to take care of everything from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, everything in between and on the inside. So everything's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Number 1 is you want to take care of your body. Let's start with your body, right? Cleanse, ladies and gentlemen, cleanse. Soap, right? How many of you use soap? And if you're not raising your hand, thank you. Or the person sitting next to you saying thank you. And if you're by yourself, maybe you're going, I shouldn't have raised my hand. Okay, I'm just kidding, right? But here's the point, is you need to use soap like you do. Or a body wash or something of that sort. So why not use the minerals from the Dead Sea, what we have? See, this young man, just from using the soap, look at his difference. Day 1, day 3, day 5, day 7. Like we don't make any medical claims. All I know is day 1 was pretty bad. Like look at his neck. What if this was your son? What would it take to convince you to stop using this product? You're going, I wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't, because it's your son. Then what you want to do is you want to exfoliate and treat. See, when you do that, you take care and you treat the skin. Now, even if you don't have the hands that this person has, like I'm not saying you have to have this to use our product. But if you don't have any skin issues, God bless you, protect your skin. Because an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. But if you do have skin challenges, at least you know you have a product line that's from the Dead Sea that can help you. You know, when I look at, the step 3 of moisturizing, the importance of putting nutrition back into your skin, all I can tell you is when I look at this little boy, it made me think of my daughter, because that's exactly what my daughter had. Do you understand? You cannot tell a child to stop itching or scratching because they don't understand that concept, because it bothers them and they do it. And when I came to this company, my daughter was 4. The doctors wanted to give her steroid cream at the age of 4. And I said, absolutely not. Thank God for Secret. Thank God I saw this picture. And I started using the mud soap and the body butter. The body butter. Amazing. For my daughter. It's like a staple in our household is this body butter and this mud soap. Because what I saw in 7 days with my daughter's skin, it's very similar to this little boy. And I'm going to tell you right now, whoever introduced me has a customer for life. Whoever introduced this boy's family, they have a customer for life. If that was you, what does that mean? When the product runs out, we buy more. You get paid again. Product runs out, we buy more. You get paid again. Product runs out, I'm sure you caught on, right? Like, it makes sense. If you look at this next picture, I've got story after story after story. This is somebody's forearms, right? Again, we don't make any medical claims. So let's go to your hair. Because if you don't take care of your hair, it ends up looking like this. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's not the case. But take care of your hair. Our shampoo doesn't have the chemicals, right? There's no SLS, so it doesn't like foam up. That's why people go, I put more. Stop it. Just use the amount that it says. It's really simple. Then what you want to do is treat your hair, right? You want to take care of it, right? And the follicles and everything that's attached to your scalp. And then you want to moisturize. By the way, alongside of moisturizing, one of the best treatments for your hair is the hair brushes. Like, I can't even explain it to you. My daughters, it's their favorite, is the hair brushes. Like, when we travel, that's the first thing they pack. The blankie and the teddy bear come second. I also have a group of young men and women, they're like 10, 11, 12 years old in Canada that needed to raise money for their school. It was a fundraiser. And they started demonstrating the hair brushes. And in 1 week, they sold $24,000 in hair brushes just from demonstrating the product. Yes, it works. Lastly is your face. Last but not least, right? It's important. Right? So what do you do for your face? Well, you cleanse. So we've got cleansers, we've got soap, we've got all of it. Then what you do is you exfoliate and treat. Okay, don't worry about the tattoo, right? So let me tell you about this product. It's one of my favorite products. It's called a peeling gel. Okay, what this does is it removes the dead skin from your face and your neck. Okay, so what you do, so why am I showing you a tattoo, by the way? Here's what happened. We had a guy sign up in the business, ripped open the box, he didn't read the label, and he started putting this everywhere. And he put it on his tattoo, and it removed the dead skin, and his tattoo looked brand new. Then he went to his friend and said, you got a tattoo? Yes, put it on the tattoo, looked brand new. Bam, tattoo, brand new. Bam, tattoo, brand new. Bam, like that's what they were doing. And all of a sudden they started getting tattoo parlors selling this. What do? Every presentation. So if I was sitting next to you right now, I would pause this video. Hey, that's a hint. If you're sitting with your friend, pause the video. Just kidding. All right. So maybe you paused it right at that moment. But what I do is I do this demonstration. So I do it right on the inside of people's wrist. So I take this with me everywhere, by the way. I have one in my shower, but I take this with me everywhere. This is one of my demo products. And I put a little bit right here. Right? And then what I tell people to do is take their 2 fingers and they rub, and they start, oh my God, they start seeing dead skin. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's like a lot of dead skin coming off. Ooh-wee. And then what people do is they wipe it off. I'm putting it on my floor. Don't tell my wife, right? But this is like, wow, I didn't realize how much dead skin. I need to clean the inside of my wrist more. So anyways, and then what I tell people to do, it's kind of nice. I tell them to compare wrists. So I tell them to go like this, and you can see the fine lines and wrinkles, and people go, oh my gosh. And then I tell them to smell it, and they go, oh my gosh, because it smells amazing. Right? I demo this to everybody. If there are 5 of you in a living room, 10 of you in a living room, I would be demoing this on every single one of you. If this is a presentation in front of a hotel room, like a hotel room, like a meeting space, and there were 100 people, I would demo this on every single person. This is a product that people get immediate results. And a lot of us like immediate, like we're an instant-based society, right? Instant coffee, instant lotto, instant boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm just kidding. But the point is that when I look at our products today, it's absolutely incredible. So as we go on to taking care of your face, here's what happens is we have a mask. Now, most guys don't use a mask. A lot of guys are starting to. You know why? Because we want to look younger longer. Like, I don't want wrinkles, even though I'm starting to get a couple here. My wife's like, you're starting to age. I'm like, no, it's signs of maturity. She goes, you're not mature, you're aging. I'm like, okay, fine, right? So here's what I want you to know, is that when you put a mask on, most of the time, what happens is that you put it on, you let it sit there for 15 to 20 minutes, and then you remove it with water. One of our most famous products is called the M4. The M4. Right? Because it's a mineral-rich magnetic mud mask. That's 4 M's, right? This product is absolutely incredible. It's one of my favorites. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. So let me tell you how I do the demonstration. Again, what I would be doing right now, I would be pausing the video. I had to do it again. It was kind of cool. I was trying to show you how still I could stay. But then what I do is I help people roll up their sleeve, and I usually do it on the inside of the arm. Okay, so I'm going to open up my sleeve again, and then I do it right. So I do it right here, like right there. So I'm just going to open this up. This is the M4. I'll put this aside right here. I'll take a little bit. Can you see this? How great this is? Whew. Put it right there. Ooh-wee. I do this in Colombia, and every time I put this on, they say "Qué rico," which means delicious. I am learning Spanish. And by the way, this is a mineral-rich magnetic mud mask that sits on your face. How do we remove it if we're not using water? I'm going to show you, right? As maybe some of you understand, is that it's a magnetic, right? Mineral-rich magnetic. So we use a magnet. Because what the magnet does is it pulls all the dirt and toxins out. Now, I'm not a magician, kind of wish I was. There's nothing up my sleeves, right? But let me show you what this is, just a magnet. Look, ta-da, right? That's all I did. That's kind of one of my favorite parts, is picking up these things. Hey, look, I do it again, right? So as we do this, I'm gonna take these off. Now, what I'm gonna do to my magnet is I'm gonna put a little cover on it. All of this comes with this product. This comes with the product, this comes with the product, right? And then what I do, just so you know, is I do the demonstration for people. So as I do this, gosh, look at that. It just pulls. Gosh, this is awesome. Look at this. Ta-da, ta-da. How amazing. Look, that right there is all of my dirt and my toxins. And then I make people go like this, and it feels so soft. And this right here is the natural oils that are being pulled from your skin. And it smells absolutely incredible, right? So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is some of the demonstrations that I do. And I just want you to know there's 2 other masks, right? The one on the end that you see in gold has a technology to it with a patent. When you put that on your face, it creates a net inside of your skin, and it hardens like a cast, and it pushes out your fine lines and wrinkles. That's what it ends up doing. Look at these results. Look at the before and after pictures. Like, people call this product Botox in a box. Like, you can't put Botox on your neck, but look at the lady that we did it on her neck. The product is incredible, and it gets stronger and stronger over a course of 2 hours. We've got products for your eyes, from eye boosters to serums. People always ask me, Muzaffar, can you help me with my dark circles, or my friend has dark circles? Look, I'll tell you right now, if you know someone that has dark circles, let me show you my friend. My friend had dark circles. We used our products. You want to see what happened? Bam, they're gone. Okay, I'm just kidding. It's a panda. It's a panda, right? It's just a joke. Ha ha. You see the before and after of the panda, right? Like it's kind of funny. We don't test on animals, and that's just fun. All right, let's keep going. But we also have products to moisturize, right? I use the aftershave. Like, I use it every day. I love it. People love the smell of it. I use the hydration gel because I cut my hair every 3 days. And when you take clippers to your head, it gets dry, so I use the hydration gel, which I absolutely love, plus some of our other moisturizers. I'm telling y'all right now, it's incredible. We have a blue line of products that everybody can use. We have a green line, which is an anti-aging line, and usually people over the age of 20-ish, like 22, 24, that's when they start using the anti-aging, because before that, they're really not aging. But we have products for acne. We've got products for your eyelashes, which is mascara. This product was designed by the ex-CEO of L'Oreal Israel. She ended up resigning to come work with Secret to be our head of product development for skincare. This was the first product she designed with new technology, a new brush, minerals from the Dead Sea. And what it does, like my wife put it on, literally she put it on and she came out like this going, "Hi, look at me." Like, it was like they were like gonna come out and grab me. Like, it was crazy. But the technology of this mascara, like, there are people that won't live without this product. Now, do whatever skincare regimen is best for you, but let's go to nutrition. Do you understand that we were talking about your health from the outside in? Now let's talk about it from the inside out. Dr. Cohn is one of the most amazing doctors I've ever met. He's been a healthcare practitioner for 27 years. Founded the Cone Health Institute. He's trained over 50 doctors, treated over 50,000 patients. He has a waiting list. Like, he's the clinic that people go to when all else fails. And when he designed this product line, he said, "Muzaffar, there's 3 major areas if we could take care of, would help people prevent challenges: their air, their water, and their food." Most people have problems in 4 areas. What is it? People want to sleep better. Number 2, people have trauma in their head, their shoulder, their back, their knees, wherever. People have trauma, right? Number 3 is that people want more energy. And number 4, people want to lose weight. The beautiful thing is, with Life by Secret, we help people with all 4. It's organic, vegan, non-GMO, no sugar, no whey, no soy, no dairy. And the line was perfectly designed, in my opinion, to help every age, every ethnicity. And even if people are on health challenges, like people go, like my dad's on multiple medications. The beautiful thing is, this is all food. It doesn't interfere with anything that he's taking. But I always tell people that if you want to check with your doctor, check with your doctor. But my dad and my mom in their 70s, this product was so important. There's 2 types of people. People that have the weight that they want to be at, but they want to be healthier. And then other people need to lose weight first and then maintain. So there's health made simple and weight loss made simple. So let me start with health made simple, and then I'll go to weight loss made simple. But health made simple is simple, right? Number 1, you take our shake and our greens for breakfast. Organic, vegan, non-GMO, no sugar, no whey, like none of that stuff. The greens, oh my goodness, how did they get them to taste so good with no sugars? I can't even explain it to you. You're talking to a guy that never had greens. Like, that's just not my deal, right? I have a sweet tooth. But the point is I've fallen in love with these greens because they taste amazing. Then they told me to mix the greens in the shake, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, until I tried it. And I was blown away. I don't know how he did it. Like, he cracked the code. There's 22 raw vegetables in these greens. So this is what you take every morning. Then you want to take recovery. Recovery is molecular hydrogen. It's got a patent on it. The minute it hits your saliva, it releases this gas that goes through your body looking for trauma. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Where is it here? Where is it? I met a lady that had trauma in her hands so bad she couldn't even close and make a fist. She had trauma in her heels. For 10 years, she took every medication. 30 minutes of using recovery, and she was doing this. She ended up buying 20,000 bottles, took it to Korea, gave it to everybody for free. When we launched the product in Korea, we sold out in 40 minutes. I have another lady that she couldn't raise her arm past her head. She had trauma as a massage therapist. For 15 years, she had trauma. Used our product in 40 minutes. She felt unbelievable. My daughter fell down the stairs. Her back was completely red. She had trauma. She had a hard time walking. What I did is I gave her recovery. She couldn't swallow the pill, so she chewed it. She's like, Daddy, it tastes like chalk. I'm like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. In 1 hour, she was out playing kickball. I used it for my knee. I've had 6 knee surgeries. Trauma. I'm telling you. We went walking for 10 hours. I just took a couple in between the 10 hours, had no issues, no challenges. And it's not a drug, and there's no side effects, and it's molecular hydrogen. Like, it's amazing. Lastly, in Health Made Simple is the alkaline booster. You want to take this before bed. It doesn't boost your alkalinity, it brings it into balance. But see, when your body's acidic, and everything makes our body acidic. Like, I meet people that go, oh, I'm vegan. Great, God bless you. But you still get stressed, which makes your body acidic. When your body's acidic, disease lives in an acidic body. Fat lives and grows in an acidic body. That's why you want your body to be more alkaline. So when you take this before bed, no matter what you ate throughout the day, it helps balance your body's alkalinity. Not just your blood, your body. And while you're sleeping and recovering, fat and disease cannot live in an alkaline body. So every night I take my boosters. We call it, that's our slang word, right? Our boosters. So that's Health Made Simple. Now let's talk about Weight Loss Made Simple. This is the product I used. I lost 17 pounds in 6 weeks. 5.5 inches off my hips, 4 inches off my waist, and then I went back to Health Made Simple and I kept it off. So what did I do for the weight loss? I took the shaken greens for breakfast, took the shaken greens for lunch. I took the recovery both times. I took the recovery 3 times a day. I took the boosters before I went to bed, and then I took this product called Curb for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Appetite control, metabolism, right? It helps with cravings. Like, it's unbelievable. And we have a new product called DigestX, which is for your digestive system, for the foods that we eat. It has enzymes that break down what you need, ladies and gentlemen. So let me just tell you something. We are taking care of your skin and your health. Now, there's 2 ways to be a part of the Secret family. Number 1, you can be a customer, right? And what we want to do is ship the products directly to your home. So this way, you don't have to go to the grocery store. You don't have to go online again. You don't have to do all that. We can ship it directly to your home. Now, if you have 5 items, which most of us will have 5 items or more, I mean, just for me, gosh, the soap, the body butter, the aftershave, the gel, the protein, the greens, I'm gonna buy it somewhere anyways. Might as well buy it for my secret business. So 5 items or more, you get free shipping, which is beautiful. The question is, do you want 20% savings as a customer or 30? 30, right? Like, that's kind of a silly question. So I tell people to set up their easy order, because you can always change it, adjust it, alter it. Like, I just adjusted my easy order. I had products on there that I didn't need because I had, so I adjusted it, going, oh my God, I ran out of this. And it's so cool because I can just go on and hit plus minus. Like, it does it all for you. It's so simple. Like, my kids can do it. So you can get 30% off. Just set up your easy order. It's a lot simpler. Plus, we have a 100% money back guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's talk business, because we talked that there are 3 types of people, right? There are people that just want something extra, and that could be an extra $500,000, $2,000 a month. There are people that want to replace their job money, and they want to make an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. And then there are people that want to make $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Right? There are people that want the $250,000, the $250,000 a year, or $500,000 a year income. And all I know is that this business is a great option. It's a great solution. So what do you do to become a business partner of ours? This is a business. It's not a job. It's a business. Like, what would it take for you to start your own nutrition company or skincare company, hire L'Oreal, hire employees, get a manufacturing facility, deliver shit, what would it cost you? Millions of dollars. Guess what it costs you to be our partner at Secret? $49. Unless you're in Canada, it's $59. That's the conversion. This presentation is for US and Canadians. $49 or $59 to start your business. And guess what? As a company, we will split 55% to you of every dollar in business you bring. So it's up to 55%. Up to 55%. That means the company's only keeping 45%. But they are the ones that spent millions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what else do you need? You need some product. You need some product for you to use and for you to sample. Notice I didn't take a brochure and put it on my hand and go, look. I actually took the product and did this. I took the product and did this. Have product for you to demo and for you to use yourself. So we have a couple of packages, right? There's a $250 package. I'm doing the US pricing, so my Canadians, forgive me. But you can adjust it to the dollar, right? There's a $250 package, either nutrition or skincare. If you get both, it's $500 to start your business. Simple. Or there's a premium package, which is $750. Or there's a professional package like I did, which is a $1,700 package. Outside of the product, you know what else you get? Gratitude offers. What is that? That's a voucher to give to customers that you love. You know why? Because on top of the discount they're going to get an additional 20% with this voucher. So they can get up to 40% off the product. Like 40%. So if you get a smaller package, you get 2 gratitude offers. But you're going, wait a minute. But I have mom, dad, uncle, auntie, brother, cousin, sister, niece, nephew, neighbor, grandma, grandpa. Look, then get the professional set like I did. So you have 20 vouchers. And then use them. Right? So here's what I want you to know. There's 7 ways that we earn an income. Number 1 is really simple. We earn 20% commissions from our customers. When they order product, we earn 20%. When their product runs out, they buy more, we earn 20%. If they're on an easy order, every month their product runs out, they're receiving more, we're receiving 20%. Imagine if anybody that bought online, you receive 20%, and every time it runs out, they buy more. Like, that's the beauty of this business. What if you had 10 customers on an easy order that were buying $100 in product? That's $1,000 in sales. You're making $200 a month, plus $200 in free product credit. What could that do for your life? Right? That's just 10 customers. What if you had 100 customers? That's $2,000 a month. What could $2,000 a month do for you every month for the rest of your life? Now, you know other people that are looking for extra income or replacement income or something bigger. Let's show them this video and help them kick-start their business. Just like you need to kick-start your business. This right here is one of the building blocks of our business. See, J. Paul Getty said, find a product that no one has, that everyone needs, that gets used up, and market it. He also said he'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts instead of 100% of his own. Kickstarting people's business is when you start to build a team, when you start to introduce somebody, and you introduce your friend, and they see this video. Maybe you're sitting next to them right now, and the minute they get started, everybody needs to finish mission 1, 2, 3. Mission 1, 2, 3. That's the first building block. I'm going to give you 3 building blocks. The first one is mission 1, 2, 3. Okay? How do you do it? Well, when you accumulate a total of 500 points, you finish mission 2. 1,200 points, you finish mission 3. How do we do it? Well, anything that you purchase, anything that your personal customers purchase, and anything that your new agent purchases. So if you introduce another person, whatever they purchase, well, you're going, wait a minute, Muzaffar. If I did the premium set, that's $750. I've done more than 500. Yes, you have finished mission 1, you received the bag. Mission 2, you get a free convention ticket, which are conventions coming in the year of 2020. And mission 3, you get an additional $80. So many people finish mission 3 just by starting their business. Because a $1,700 professional package like I did does more than $1,200 in business. What if you're sitting next to your friend and you go, we're going to help you finish mission 1, 2, 3. Help them finish mission 1, you earn 50. Help them finish mission number 2, you earn an additional 30. Help them finish mission 3, you earn an additional 40. So it's up to $120 in mission bonuses. And when you become what's called a royale in our business, there's even a senior mentoring bonus for helping finish the most important building block, which is mission 1, 2, 3. Now, as you start to build a team, we have team commissions. So when you have a left team and a right team, we have 2 teams. That's all we do is 2 teams. As you build this, and you introduce 2 people who introduce 2, that's 4. Who introduce 2, that's 8. Who introduce 2, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024, 2,048, 4,096, 8,192, 16,384, 32,768. Okay, that's enough, right? The point is this, is that all of those people use product, all of those people find customers, and all of those people introduce other people. You're going, oh my God, this could get big. No, it will get big. It will. It already has. And we will pay you 15% on what's called a cycle. So when one team does 300 in business and the other one does 600, 15% of the 300 is your cycle. So it starts at 10% and then goes to 15. So I'm just using 15%. So it's roughly $45. So if you had 1 cycle in a week, you got a $45 bonus. 2 cycles, a $90 bonus for the week, because we pay cycle bonuses every week. 10 cycles, because your team is growing, $450. 100 cycles, $4,500. Now there has to be a cap. The cap per week is $25,000. Are there people earning that? Yes. But they've been working with us for 2 years or 3 years. It doesn't happen overnight. But they're building teams and building customers and building teams and building customers. And then the next way we earn an income is a check matching bonus. So what if you introduced me? And on my team commissions, I earned $1,000. You get a 20% match as a bonus saying, thank you for bringing Muzaffar. It's an extra $200. But what if you brought 10 people like me that did the same thing? That's an extra $2,000 for you. Here's the best part, is you get promoted. Anyone that I bring, I get a matching bonus. You get a matching bonus. So if you brought 5 people who brought 5, now you're getting a matching bonus from 25 people's paychecks. They bring 5, you get a matching bonus from 125 people's matching bonus. Okay, so what happens? As the business starts to grow, you start to get promoted. So one of our first ranks that I want to tell you is called a bronze. So the second building block is a bronze. So where you do 2,000 business on your left, 2,000 in business on your right, you get a choice between $250 or an iPad, right? Your choice. But when you start to help people finish mission 1, 2, 3, and you start to help people finish bronze, you become what's called a royale. That's when you do 5,000 in business and 5,000 in business, and you get a rank advancement bonus of $500. As you get to the next rank, there's some other qualifications, and we'll explain it to you, but it goes up to a $1,000 bonus, and then $1,500, as you can see, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 40,000, 100,000, 250,000, a million. Now it's a one-time bonus, all of these, but they're nice one-time bonuses. Here's a fun one. It's our lifestyle bonus. This you will get every 4 weeks, and it starts at Royale when you're doing 5,000 on your left, 5,000 on your right. So remember the 3 building blocks. Mission 1, 2, 3 is building block 1. Going bronze is building block 2. And finishing Royale is building block 3. And then duplicate it. Help everybody finish building block 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's our whole business. Remember I said earlier, even our skincare is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Building this business is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Doing the missions is mission 1, 2, 3. Right? So when you become a Royale, you're getting $500 every 4 weeks. A silver is $600. A gold is $800. A platinum is $1,200 every 4 weeks. What could you do that? What could you use that money for? And then we do 2 exotic trips a year. You know, since I've been in Secret, yes, I started out as a vice president. About 1.5 years ago, I resigned and became an agent to build this business. And we were very fortunate to finish the rank of Blue Diamond because we had a team of people help us. But as a Blue Diamond agent, I've been able to go on the diamond trips, which are exotic. This year we went to Fiji. But I've been some of the most amazing places in the world, even the Dead Sea. You know, and then we have an agent destination, which we've been to places like the Bahamas. We've been to Mexico. We've been to Maui. Look, $178 billion a year is being done in our profession. 150,000 people are joining a business opportunity every single week. My question is, why not your business opportunity? Why not your secret? Stop keeping it a secret. We should change the company's name to Exposed. Tell everybody. I think I just spit, but tell everybody. Because one person every 10 seconds is getting started in a business because they're looking for something. So let me tell you the secret for success. There's 4 steps. Number 1, register. It's either 49 or if you're in Canada, 59. And then get your demo package. This is all step 1. Get your demo package. Right? Do you want to do the 250, 500, 750 or the professional package like I did? And then set up your own auto ship. Set it up. Make sure you always have product to demo. Make sure you're always using the product for yourself. Step number 2 is you want to make sure you're doing 2 presentations a week, whether you use this video or you take this PowerPoint and you do it. Number 3 is you want to make sure you have 3 guests at every presentation. And number 4, do it for 4 consecutive weeks. Look at the numbers. Here's what tends to happen is that if you do this and 50% of the people become a customer and 20% of the people you present to become an agent, and you help them finish the 3 building blocks, like even just the first one, mission 1, 2, 3, you're making $2,000, not including when you go bronze and royale and everything else. See, here's what I want you to know, is that a lot of times people go, gosh, I've never done this before. I understand. See, the thing is that we have a university in place. We have a system in place. A lot of times you're worried, you're going, my friend just signed me up and they don't know anything. And it's okay. See, here's what I want you to understand. Scientists and psychologists say that we retain 7 to 10% of what we hear on a first-time basis. Let's just say that you and I are smarter than the average bear, and we remember 50%. That means that we remember 50% of what we hear on a first-time basis. It's amazing. So if somebody has 100% of the information, I'm not saying that's me, but I do know a lot because I've been doing this for 24 years. But if somebody has 100% of the information and they teach somebody how to do this, and that person remembers 50% of the right information, that means they're getting 50% of the wrong. And then they teach the next person who's getting 50 of 50, which is 25% right, 75% wrong. Then they're teaching the next person who's getting 12 and a half, let's just call it 12%, who's teaching the next person that's getting 6%, who's teaching the next person that's getting 3%. And so maybe you're sitting next to somebody that has 3% of the right information, 97% of the wrong. And you and I come in, and that's who we're learning from. And even if we're great people, we're destined to fail because we're getting 97% of the wrong information. What I want you to know is that our organization, our team has created a system. We have information and training online. We have information and training on live phone calls and webinars. And we have information and training like a live university. That's called Agent Core Training. That between all of the trainers that are involved in this training program, we all will give you 100% of the right information 100% of the time. So whether it's your first day, your first week, your first month, your first year, or you've been around for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years or more, you can still plug in to ACT and get 100% of the information 100% of the time. Look, you have to make a decision. Do you see yourself as a customer? Use our product. Be a customer of the person that introduced you. Or do you see yourself as a business partner, getting trained, being taught how to do this, building a business that no one can take away from you, that you can will off to your children? It's the reason why I resigned as the vice president, is because as vice president, if something ever happened to me, my family would worry about finances because they may receive my salary and bonuses for what? 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. But as an agent, as a secret agent, the business that I build, my wife and daughters will receive a paycheck every Friday for the rest of their life. Get together with the person that asked you to watch this video. Get started. Don't miss this. Opportunities are never lost. They just go on to people that are willing to take advantage of it. And I was told that you get 2 phenomenal opportunities in your life. I don't know if this is your first or if this is your second, but I do know that it's one of them. We're headed to $1 billion in sales. Come join us in changing the lives of people's health and their finances. Welcome to Secret. Have a great day and God bless.